YouTube, real quick, we got accepted to have members on our channel. So basically, like on Twitch, how you can follow people for free and then you can also sub or give subs or things like that. That is something you can also do on our channel now. We were under review and we actually got accepted for it. So that's another part of growing on YouTube. It's another way you can show love to the channel. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, right next to where it says subscribe or turn on notifications, you'll see a little box that says join. If you click that, that'll bring up the link and you can see the options that you have to join. And there's also a little intro video there to explain the options and what's going on there. If you're on your phone or something like that, I'm going to put a link in the description that will bring you to the same link that I was just talking about when they can click join. I don't think that option is for phones or any mobile devices or anything like that. They don't have that join button. So in the description, I will put a link there. And if you click that link, like I said, it'll bring you up to the same thing as if you did click join. So if you want to be a part of that and you want to show love that way, you're more than welcome to. Not asking anybody to do it. It's totally up to y'all. Just subbing and liking the videos and showing love that way is good enough for me. But there is perks to it. So just go ahead and take a look at it at the least and see if you like the perks and maybe that's something you want to be a part of. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this video. What's going on YouTube? In this video, we got a nice blitz for you. Now, what's one of the most toxic things on offense? It's escape artists, dealing with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Kyle Murray. If you're playing MUT, going against Derrick Henry with escape artists. Yes, you heard that right. If you play MUT, there is a Derrick Henry out there at quarterback with escape artists and it's very deadly. All those guys, Hurts. When you're playing MUT, I mean, it's endless names that can have escape artists. This is going to be able to shut down escape artists because the way we get to the quarterback. We've dropped a video similar to this. I want to say it was out of a 4-3 defense, but this is a way better defense. I've been using it a lot, and it's just when you're going against those escape artist quarterback, you have hell because they can easily get outside the pocket. Quarterback contain really doesn't do much against it, and this will help you improve that, and you will have more of a chance of stopping them. I'm not going to say it's going to completely shut down the escape artist, but it does a hell of a job. Like you've seen in the intro, while we were going against Josh Allen, he was trying to get outside the pocket. We shut it down. Also, wanted you to peep in the intro, there was times we weren't able to get to the quarterback. The reason I put that in there is because it was still a shutdown defense. We had, man coverage across the board, and we had 2 zones out there helping us. And you're going to see how we set that up on the practice field. Really, really good defense. I really use this a lot, especially against fast quarterbacks, even if they don't have escape artists, because what do most people want to do when they have a fast quarterback? Get outside the pocket. And even myself, I mean, y'all, I tell y'all all the time, if you can get outside the pocket, get outside the pocket. So the play we're talking about is nickel normal overstorm brave. 2 middle linebackers blitzing, but we're putting safeties at those linebacker positions to make it that much sweeter. You can find this in Cincinnati. It's in a good amount of playbooks. I'm in the Cincinnati playbook right now. I'm actually using the Cincinnati just to show you, you don't need a top tier team to do this. And I've just been laughing with their defense, and I really do like a lot of things out of it. So we're going to jump into the practice field, show you how we set this defense up, and get that going for you. All right, so the adjustments we're going to need to make this work is the first 2 I like to do off rip. They're just easy to do and knock them out. Once you start doing it over and over again, you get the hang of it. It just becomes second nature, and you don't even think about it. What you're going to do is pinch the D-line. That's left with the D-pad and then down with the left stick. And then you're going to pitch your linebackers. That's right with the D-pad and then down with the left stick. And as I'm doing that, I'll quarterback contain. The way you do that is RB and then RB. That puts the 2 outside guys on those quarterback contains like that. And then what I like to do with them is put them on purple zones. So the way you're going to do that is click A, and then with the left stick, you're going to hit it to the right. For both of them, you're going to click A, and then with the left stick to the right. That's going to put them on the curl flats. I like to have my curl flats and my coaching adjustments at 30 to start the game. And if they start trying to hit the flats, I'll put them on hard flats, and I'll put my hard flats like at 5. I just make adjustments throughout the game depending on my opponent. And then what we're going to do from here is you're going to spread the D-line. I know we pinched them first. The reason we do that is because we want to get our linebacker slash safeties that quarterback contain. And then you're going to go ahead and spread them back out. So the defense is going to look like this. This is the setup right here, and you're going to use whoever's guarded the running back. I normally keep them in the middle of the field like this because we have that purple there just in case they throw it really quick to the outside. They may get a couple of yards here or there, and if they start favoring that, I'll start bringing them down more. But for the most part, they're going to block the running back, and if they do, you're free to help whoever you need to help. Pick up what you need to pick up. What I like to do is just make sure nobody gets burnt over top. So that's why I like to play them a little bit deep, like 10 to 15 yards off, and then I'll make adjustments, depending on my opponent. So let's go ahead and let them call it and just watch what happens. We're going to get around the line on both sides of the ball, and nobody's going to get blocked right there. We're going to go ahead and look at the replay, and you're going to see what happened. This happens almost against almost every single offense out there. You're not going to get free on both sides all the time, but for sure, one will get free, and it'll either be a linebacker or a running back trying to block them, and you'll just run around the running back. Let's go ahead and jump into the replay and just see what happened right there. All right, just pay attention to my 2 sub linebackers. Look what happens. They get in untouched. Look at that right there on the right side, free. And watch what happens with the running back. He doesn't even block the other one. Everything is bagged up. You can see I'm right there helping the little inside post route. I got my 2 guys. You're not going to get the full effect of my purple zones, my curl flats, because they're not at 30. I think at default they're like at 10. But we still got somebody there just in case they hit the flat. You can see my guys are there, and I'm in the middle of the field. And the Bengals don't have the greatest man coverage. If you have somebody like the Panthers or the Ravens or the Rams, and you have those 2 lockdown corners that don't need help at all, it just makes it that much better of a defense. But just look what happens, man. This is going to happen a lot. Now, there is times where they're in some type of single back where, they're under center. You won't always make it to the quarterback. But you can see, look at this defense. You got guys everywhere in the backfield. We're only sending 4. Everybody's manned up, and we got 3 guys in basically like a zone right there. So it's a really, really nice defense. And if he try to run to the left or the right with Lamar, we're right there. He can't run anywhere. This is what I mean by this is the thing that's going to shut down escape artists. Let's run it a few more times so you can see that it is consistent and it works really well. So once again, I'm just going to show you how easy I can set it up. Like, it does not take time at all. You can see I'm already done. That's how fast you can set it up. Once you get these adjustments down, like I said, they become second nature, and it's just something easy for you to do right there. He's just throwing up prayers because we're getting to them. Just look at the sub linebackers. They're getting to the quarterback every single time. We'll set it up again one more time just so you can see this does not take long at all to set up. I'm not even guessing pass because in my coaching adjustment, I'll pick conservative, and that makes them go straight for the quarterback instead of the running back. You can still guess pass if you want to. It does help the quarterback contains, but if you don't have the time, don't stress it. It's not going to make or break the defense. But one thing I really do try to do is play over the top. I don't want to get burnt over the top, so I want to make sure that my DBs have that in their head. Stay over the top, and then, like I said, I'll play the middle of the field. I'm confident in my purple zone just in case they want to throw it to the running back. And if I have to, like I said, I'll play hard flats like this, and I'll keep my hard flats at like 5. And let's say he wants to do a Texas route. The hard flat will pick him up for a little bit, but once I see that slant, I know it's a Texas route, so I'll just come down like this and pick it up myself. Mind you, if you're going against somebody with route tech receivers, you can get beat here or there, and that's going to be your job as a user to pick that up. But let's go ahead and let them run the play again. You can see that this is very consistent against a defense where they got the running back blocking. Like, there's nothing that they can do. This is a little cheesy. That's just the Bengals cornerback getting burnt by Marquise Brown. This is a little cheesy, but come on, let's not lie. Escape artist is very cheesy and very hard to stop and just too OP. And this is something that can counter it. On top of it just being a good defense in general. Like, you can see I got zones out there and man coverage out there. There's a lot of things you can do with it. And And if somebody wants to come out in an empty set where there is no running back, just play one of the guys playing the purple zone. So like I say, you have this guy, just user him, keep him on the line, or you can even back him up. It ain't going to hurt you to take him off the line. You're still going to get the good results, blitzing. Everything is still going to work your way. This is a very, very good defense. For the most part, I use it when I am going against escape artists and they like are just loving running outside the pocket. This is my go-to defense. And you can just run this against just your regular old quarterbacks as well. And they have the most trouble getting away because they can't run. And what happens a lot is they might have somebody open, but they're so worried about these guys coming around the corners that they freeze up and they don't know what to do. And they try to get away. And by that time, it's too late. They try to run to the left and then cut it back to the right. The other guy's there. And it ends up in a sack or a bad pass. Mind you, I'm going to keep saying this. It can be beat. I mean, there's guys out there that know how to beat man coverage, destroy man coverage. But that's where your user comes into play and you have to learn to shut those things down. But even if your user isn't the greatest, this is still a go-to defense you can use. There's schemes you can do out of it if you want to run zones as well. But I'm just trying to stick to this. If y'all do want to see a scheme with the zone side of it too, let me know in the comments down below and I'll get that going for y'all. But that's going to be it for this play. I hope y'all enjoy it. Definitely give it a shot. I promise you this will help you get sacks, interceptions, incomplete passes. This is a hell of a third down defense. That's when I usually bring it out just to throw them off. I'll play like a regular cover 3 and then I'll bring it in on a third and long or a second and long and just throw them off completely. But with all that being said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.